All right, so I'm gonna explain this method of using the form to collect student work. First piece of this process is a teacher has to have a Google form set up to collect the student assignments. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. I'm going to show you the simplest and most flexible one. And if you want to know more about having a form that's a little more specific and controlled, we can look at that too. Just ask me some questions about it, and I'm happy to explain it. So first of all, in Google Drive, you'll go to New, More, and then Google Form, and you're going to create a form. Now this form, you're going to use it to collect every digital assignment that you put out. So you don't want to make it super specific. You want to make it general. And so you might call this like student work or submit student work or whatever you want to do. And you're going to need to collect the basic information like their name, maybe student ID number, the class that they're in, etc. Now I already have one that I'm using, so I'm going to navigate over to that. And so I have submit your work. And then I ask the student, what class are they in? And I teach high school, so it's by period of the day in the class. So period 1, I don't have a class. Period 2, web. Period 3, tech. Excuse me for 1 second. And then period 4, 5, 6, whatever. So I want to collect the class so that I can easily filter the information. You'll see that more when we look at the spreadsheet that actually collects the student work. So the class that they're in is important, or the subject, or whatever. Student name, last name, and this is the name of the assignment. So it might be their About Me document, it might be their Dream Vacation document, it might be whatever it is for whatever class you want. This is the name of the assignment. I added this section in here after using this method for a little while because some students were always forgetting to share their work with me, and all this is a simple question. Did you move your work into your shared folder, which is where I can access it from? Yes, if they did. No, if they did not. And this is just meant to be a reminder for them when they're submitting their work. If they choose no, it takes them to this little video that demonstrates how to do it. If they choose yes, it just lets them go forward. And then the last thing, the most important thing, is the URL, the web address. That's this thing right up here. So the student will make a copy of that web address and then paste it right there to submit it. So that's the pieces of the form. And if to view it, it's right here. This is what the student would see. They just pick their class, type their name, About Me document. This is me asking, did you share it? If I say yes, it's going to ask them for the URL to their assignment, and they would just, let's say this was the assignment they returned, they'd copy it, Command-C, or right-click copy, and then come over here and right-click paste. And then when they hit submit, it'll show up in a spreadsheet that looks like this. So this is all the work that's coming from my second period class, the spreadsheet. It just shows up like this. If I want to grade it, I simply click on it and then open up their work on the web browser. So that's how we set up a form. If you have any questions about it, I'm happy to go into more detail. Just add a comment under here and I will answer your questions.